right. Welcome, as it is time as we dive into Tal'dorei and all the fun that comes with it. And in its glory, last time we stumbled and had some fun doing a little bit of research, getting out of a sticky situation, and have determined precisely um, various things one might do to figure out things about the Catergeist and uh, figuring out some actionable information about um, this Tabaxi individual whose blood must be bathed upon a item, and seeing if we can casually cut and hurt somebody, and it'd be great. With anything else, we'll see how it goes as we delve in. So, last we left off, you are exiting Gilmore's and finding the rest of your day. So, do you want to say where'd you all want to head?
Jackson will go up to Charlotte real quick. Hey, Charlotte, I got a quick question for you.
Go ahead.
Was there a particular plan that you had for coding that gem or whatever it is in this kid's blood, or are we just gonna go in and kind of wing it, or do we need to make a plan?
Well, I mean, we might try to just steal it off of him.
Yeah, I don't think stealing it might be that hard, but like completely coating it in his blood, that might be the tricky part, right?
Well, sure. I mean, we'll probably have to stab him.
Oh, yeah?
Or I could bite him.
So, okay, here's what I was thinking. Is that maybe we ask, well, I guess first, when we find this kid, see if the stone is even, like, if we can even see it. Like, maybe he's wearing it under his shirt, or he's got it in a pocket, or maybe he left it at home. So I guess the first thing is making sure that he actually has it on him. And then the second thing, just a thought, is that maybe if he's wearing it, we just like punch him and he bleeds all over it, and then Lithra changes his memories.
Well, I mean, how do we make sure he bleeds if all we're doing is punching him?
If you punch someone in the nose good enough, they bleed all over themselves.
Even in Tabaxi?
I think it's pretty universal. Have you met people that don't, like... Wait, do vampires not bleed?
I mean, we bleed. Sort of.
Oh, then yeah, I think it's pretty universal. You get punched in the face, like right... I think you bleed.
Okay, I mean... But if all we do is punch him, he's going to call for help.
Well, I mean, maybe. That was just one option.
Okay. What's the other one?
Do you think you can, like, look into his eyes and do like the vampire hypnosis thing, and it's like, come closer?
I mean, I can definitely keep him focused on me. Yes.
Can you hypnotize him into like doing things you want?
Oh, that's not exactly how that works. No.
Uh-oh.
But we could say that we are taking blood samples.
Oh. Like,
Testing for a disease.
okay. Aren't we part of the Treasury Department?
Yeah. So we could say it's for blood money.
Okay.
I think if we just steal it off of him and then we bite him and then we just smear the blood on it and then we destroy it, it'll be okay. And then Lithra can, or even me, I could, well, no, I guess not me, but one of us could change his,
You can change memories too?
well, no, not
No.
not at the moment, no. But one day
Okay.
I could polymorph, right? And I could polymorph into an animal and attack him, and we
Wait,
could
you should like polymorph him into a little turtle and we can like put him in a pocket and take him somewhere else if we need to?
Well, I feel like the easiest thing to do would just be to wait for him to go to sleep, and then I could bite him, and then he wouldn't wake up.
Oh, so you want to go to the council place, find out where he is, follow him back to where he sleeps, and then do it?
Yeah, but we could be invisible.
I can't be invisible.
Well, I
How
can't.
long can you be invisible?
I could be invisible for, at least an hour.
Oh. So you mean like invisible when you follow him back to his house?
Yeah.
I got you. Okay.
And I could bite him, and then he'll wake up, and he won't remember anything. He'll be very ill, but it's better than being dead.
Okay.
Unless you have a better idea, or you think somebody else has a better idea, because maybe one of them has a better idea.
Yeah, maybe. We'll ask everybody. When you talked about biting someone, I had another thought. What if the council place has like magic that prevents undead from getting in?
Oh. Well, I would know because my special ring will tell me.
I thought your special ring told you if there was a place that couldn't be magic.
Oh,
Yeah, it was about anti-magic fields.
yeah. Never mind. But maybe someone else has a good idea, and I bet Mortis he's probably got all kinds of ideas about how to do it.
Hey, Mortis, come here real quick.
Well, Mortis wipes his hands off after breakfast and walks over. Yes.
Charlotte thought that you might have an ingenious idea on how to get enough blood out of a person to coat a gym without that person calling for help.
I have some spells that might be useful, like the ability to create a zone of silence.
Oh, okay.
But I don't really specialize in this kind of thing. I never thought I'd be doing this.
Right. Charlotte thought maybe we could not do this at the council place, but maybe find out where the Tabaxi kid sleeps, and maybe it's less guarded.
So a stakeout then.
Yeah. We'll just slightly stalk him back to where he lives.
Or we just make it really quick. We could hit him and start running.
We could do that. It might go poorly, and we might get kicked out of the city.
Well, maybe Lithra has a spell.
You were talking about me? A spell for what?
For getting blood out of people?
Oh, do you have an insanguination spell?
Blood out of people. I usually work with souls, not blood. I'm not sure about that.
Okay, well, we're trying to figure out how to get the blood out of the tabaxi and put it on the gem. I suggested we bite him.
I suggested we punch him. But maybe there's a spell that convinces him to do it himself.
I could try to charm him, but that wouldn't make him harm himself.
Oh,
It's pretty difficult.
Yeah, and I could like keep him occupied while someone's, attacking him. I think.
And I just want to make sure I'm remembering correctly. We're not allowed to officially tell people we're part of the Grey Wardens, right? Like, that's a secret. Like, Treasury Department, that's more okay. But the other thing, not as much.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe because we've got a bit of time on our side, I think. So maybe for today is stakeout, like Mortis said. We spend today gathering information.
Can we not
Can we not what?
take out stakes?
Oh. I'm gonna be honest. I was just saying what Mortis said. I don't actually know what it means.
Well, we haven't asked Brazen Edge. Maybe Brazen Edge has an idea.
Brazen Edge,
What?
we're conspiring. Come here.
What?
We're trying to get the blood out of the Tabaxi kid onto the gem. So far, we've suggested biting him, trying to distract him, punching him, and well, we've also consulted spells, but none of them are going to work.
I mean, it's a big city. What are the odds he'd get mugged?
Good point. Maybe we wait for him to go into a dark alley.
Now, I do have this thing that lets me basically kind of take a print that identifies a creature based on the print the blood does, but that's a lot more blood than just a bloody nose might need. But maybe if we're trying to do it as a part of the treasury, that can be an option.
Maybe the Treasury Department has a new blood tax.
Wait, you get taxed if you have blood?
Yep. Starting today.
Yes, we are going to have to wing this one, huh?
But okay. What if today we just watch him and find out things, like where he goes, if he has a home he goes to, if like he's the lone breadwinner of a family of 14, and this is his cushy job that supports his family, things like that, you know.
So we're being stalkers today? That
Yes.
sounds awesome.
Today we slightly stalk the kid.
This is in the area where we're gonna have to get all dressed up again.
Yeah, it is. And this is also the area where I think it's, maybe I'm wrong, but I think spell casting is slightly more monitored, not discouraged, but more monitored, maybe.
Yes.
So another thing to watch out for.
Okay. Well, I guess we go get changed and then we start heading out and keep our eyes open for a tabaxi kid.
Yeah. I'll go get changed.
All right. Perfect. In that case, you all able to go ahead and get changed there onto whatever you need to do. This would also be the way where weapons are kind of on the discouraged or the not allowed end. Go through that.
I do have a question. Does being in our fancy clothes mean we're not currently wearing any kind of armor?
Yeah, that is part of it. So yes, you would remove the armor. Okay, so it with your credentials and taking yourself out, is anyone breaking the rules? Okay.
I have my dagger in its hidden sheath, but my big sword is locked.
Right. Yeah, and the locking thing. Very cool.
And I would put everything in my bag of holding, so I'd still take it with me, but I wouldn't have donned it.
Okay.
Because or is that still against the rules? I thought as long as we have it in not on.
So in this, so to go, yeah, you're fine in the area. You don't think you could get, if you ask around, you couldn't get in the council with a bag of holding.
Okay.
But you can be still in the general area with one. The only reason you're allowed in the Traverse Junction is because literally people travel places. It's kind of like an airport, like, because we got to remember a bag of holding is 4 feet long and 2 feet wide on your back. It is like a big camping backpack. It's not like a little purse, so it's like that you're walking around. So kind of the sight of that is like, so one of those things like you wouldn't go to a dance, you wouldn't go to like official thing. Like, hey, I want to start councilman with my big pack. It's just people go, what are you doing?
Got it.
So yes. With that. But yeah, as far as having things to do and, visitors do this occasionally, might be buying something here, picking something up so they don't give you too much trouble. You find yourself generally in the council district here. What would you like to do?
We were told there was like a side entrance or staff, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Try and find that.
Yeah, being able to take some time and kind of walk about, you do see there is a metal fence that has been erected, and it seems to be about from where you can tell where the side entrance was, and it just looks like it blocks. You see two guards there. Spending time, you can see people kind of show some credentials, specifically staffing ones, and they kind of, oh yeah, let people in and out.
Oh yeah, we're heading. Where? Wait. Are we going directly to the council?
Who are you asking?
Everyone.
You were just going. You were going building. That is where you are now.
Right. So, your voice cut off when you said where we were.
You're going outside the building.
Outside the council.
The building. Yep.
The council building. Okay. So guys, don't forget what Gilmore said.
Yeah, I definitely didn't forget what Gilmore said, but just in case Brezinage forgot, maybe you should remind us what it was.
He said that if we were going to go into the council, we best do it through the front door.
Right.
In other words, don't sneak in.
Yeah. But they probably won't let us take all of our belongings.
Oh, well, I'm just going to let you know. I mean, they're going to know what me and Lithra are.
Oh,
because of what Gilmore said.
Yeah.
Gilmore said they had all sorts of ways of knowing that sort of thing, and that's why not to be deceptive. When I just got reminded of that in my head.
Oh, yeah. So, maybe some of us could keep a watch on the staff entrance in case we see the Tabaxi kid, and some of us could go in through the front door to see if, once we're inside, if we find the Tabaxi kid.
Okay. Yeah, best I don't go in. At least not if we're subterfuge.
Okay. Who thinks they're okay with going inside? I'm okay with going inside if...
I've got a question above table. What's subterfuge?
It's like lying, being sneaky.
Okay. Do we have, other than looking to see where the Tabaxi or who the Tabaxi child is working under, do we have any official business to allow us into the...
Well, there was the one thing I wanted to do at the council that Gilmore said we'd have to go there to do. I asked him about Luna and how to get Luna sentient status, and he said that we'd have to appeal directly to the council to do it.
Oh. Yeah, that's good. Because that might be one of the things where they're like, you have to go fill out form 27A over here, and when you get there, they're like, oh, yeah, you do, but you need to fill out form 8119 from this department over here before you can fill out this form. And so they send us all over, but that's secretly what we want so that we can scout everywhere.
Well, I mean, we are seriously going to try, aren't we?
Yeah. So
Okay.
it's a win-win. Haha, they played right into our hands.
So is this the one situation where not having Bim around might help us?
Well,
Bim was good at that stuff.
yeah. I don't think there's ever a situation that's better off without being around.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I was just thinking. I mean, if we're actually serious about doing this,
Yeah.
then we all of us should go in, right?
Oh, is it not a problem for you?
It's only a problem if I think, well, okay, the way Gilmore put it was the council has ways of knowing the heritage of those who enter.
Okay.
And so he told me very certainly that if I were to actually go to the council to make that appeal, that the best way to do it would be to go through the front door so that I did not come off as being deceptive. And as long as I was up front, there might be a small, slight chance. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what their mood's going to be.
Yeah, I'd say like he was basically like for generally, you're better off going in. But if they detect that you are undead, they will still kill you on sight.
Well, on second thought, maybe I'll just stay out here.
Okay. And who knows? Maybe you guys will. Well, okay. I don't want to assume. Lithra, what would you like to do?
I don't know anything about this council. I don't know if they can be reasoned with. I mean, the Ribbon Queen said I was okay. I don't know if they would take that into account. So, I don't know. Do we just want to wait outside and wait for the kid to come out? Or do we want to... I have no problem with trying to go in. I mean...
I just don't want them to kill you on sight if you go in and you don't even get a chance to plead your case.
Oh, well.
But it's still up to you.
Oh, there's always risk in what we do.
That's true.
Oh, let's go find this kid.
Okay. So okay. I'll go inside. I guess, is anyone staying to watch the door?
I mean,
If Charlotte's staying outside, I'd feel much better if she wasn't alone. So if it's okay with you, Charlotte, I'd like to stay with you.
okay.
Before we go in, though, can I try to cast spells out here, or is that too noticeable?
What are you trying to cast?
I'm trying to cast a spell that conceals information about Lithra. It's called Magic Aura, I think. So that divination spells will reveal false information about her.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you can get somewhere where you could cast it.
Yeah, she'll cast it on herself.
And I'll take off my bag of holding and set it down by Charlotte and Brazenage. Would you mind watching over this for me? Because I don't think they're going to let me take it inside.
What's in it?
A lot of things. You want me to list all of them?
Well, yeah.
Okay. There's my rapier named Renegade. There's my bedroll. There's the demon killing daggers. There's my traveling clothes. There's my cold weather clothes. There's my coin of delving. There's my gnomish combustion preemptive extinguisher. There's holy water. There's leather working tools. There's my Neri crash parachute device. There's some rations and some rope and some studded leather and a tinderbox and a torch and a water skin.
Okay.
And a whole lot of gold and platinum.
All right. Well, at least that will do me some good in case things get crazy out here.
Yeah.
Alright, Breeze and Edge, can you hold on to my back holding for me a little bit? My phylactery's in there, by the way.
Shh. Yes.
Okay.
That sounds almost as important as my Neri crash.
I'm not sure it's as important.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So what are we? Okay. So I mean, what are we doing?
So far, Jackson and Lithra are going in through the front door, and I think Charlotte and Brazen Edge are staying to watch over the side door. And Mortis has yet to decide.
Mortis would have left his bag of holding and his quiver in the locked box in the room at the inn, and he would go in. After this discussion, anyway, he would go in. He was planning on taking it out, but
Okay. Sounds like a plan. All right, and so as a reminder, you do know that the front of the council buildings do have an anti-magic space in which they would observe people. So I don't know if they're still going in or not.
Oh, that changes things. I think if she knows there's anti-magic field, that she's not going in.
Yeah, you all found that out. So I was double checking that. Okay. In that case, so it's Jackson Mortis.
Yes.
Perfect. All right.
I can't wait to see the look on their faces when they realize that my onesie isn't magical. It's just pure craft. Talent.
All right. So you begin making your way in. You show your credentials. They go. Let's see. God goes. Right. Names, business, please.
I'm Mortis, and this is Jackson. We're here because we'd like to make a petition regarding considering the intelligence of automatons. We have one that we believe is sentient and should be considered as such. So we'd like to make a petition.
All right. Fair enough. Fill out paperwork. And give yours. They look you once over. Everything looks in order. And just to double check, they would have you check any bags of holding or the like.
I do not have mine on me.
Yep. Good. There you go. All right. Then come on in. And you are led to a place where there's quite a long line of people waiting, as it's like now serving 55, and they give you a number, so you get you get number 255.
I start looking for the Tabaxi boy.
We'll certainly have plenty of time to observe while we're here.
Yeah, I mean, you guess it's going to be a good 7-hour line to get where you need to go, and so you're like, all right, as you get here, and looking to and fro, give me perception checks if you're trying to find a tabaxi.
Mortis, discreetly guide yourself.
Yeah. I don't know if that's even possible in here. I guess it's pretty normal. It's pretty normal to cast magic here.
Yeah, casting magic is fine.
Okay, then yeah, he would guide himself. Not the. I didn't roll great on my die anyway. Total of 18.
21.
All right. Looking here in this area, it's a few hours go by. Somewhere in like hour 3 and 4, you do, and there's various. It's like there are tabaxis here, and you're like, oh, there's a tabaxi, there's a tabaxi. It's not necessarily entirely unusual. But given like relative age, you start to look for a stone. But you do find one in particular, young man is walking, and they actually have a choker on. In the center is this Prig gem that they wear. And they go about, they bring in some water. And seem to come in this large room where everyone's like waiting, and you're getting to essentially where there's bars that come down into like clerk desks, essentially. So people go up to the wall and they find a place to do their business. And he ends up going through a side door, and you can see him inside pouring water for everyone. Also looks like he's distributing some tea and coffee so that people have their fill. And then he comes out, takes a good 30-40 minutes to give everybody what they need, and walks out of the room and starts moving down the hallway with his little water, coffee, and tea cart.
The hallway that he's going down, is it look like it's staff only?
Where he's going right now, it is like a public one. It's the main hallway that kind of came in here.
Okay, Mortis, do you want to go or should I go? Because one of us needs to hold our place in line. Quick decision. It's getting away.
I guess Mortis will go.
Okay. I'll try not to die of boredom. Good luck.
So we think who's going to be best at filling out paperwork? Jackson.
I mean, Mortis is hoping he won't be gone for too long. Like, there's not a lot he can do, but yeah, he'll actually walk up behind this boy and call out, "Young man."
Oh, yes, sir. How can I help you?
Yes, we've been here for some time.
Like a calico tabaxi is his look here.
Okay, calico tabaxi, got it. We've been waiting for some time, and we've had a considerable amount of water. Can you point me to a restroom?
Oh, let's see here. Of course, a public one down this way, and follow me.
Excellent.
It takes you down about another 100 feet and points down a small hallway as you see a large door. Goes right in there, and find all that you need.
Excellent, thank you. That's a handsome necklace you have there.
Oh, thank you, sir.
And he'll walk into the restroom and actually use it, because he's probably actually got to pee at this point.
All right. You look, and there's a series of stalls as men and women come in and out, various ones, and you can find one to use.
Yeah, they'll do so and wander back out and try and catch sight of him going back and forth again if he can. If he can't, he'll head back to Jackson.
Gotcha. Yeah, so you try to take a look, and you're in the bathroom. Come back in the hallway. You kind of loiter for like 20 minutes or so. You just think like, oh, I'm kind of pushing it. You don't see him come back. Kind of pushing where a guard might talk to you. So you go, I'll go. You know, and you
Yep.
back to Jackson.
So, mission accomplished. You got the blood you got the gym covered in blood?
No, that's certainly not something that this is not the place to do that. Unless we want to be run out of town.
I had hope. What did you learn?
I learned the restrooms that way if you want it.
Well, now that you said something.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get much.
What's his name?
He didn't give it to me. It didn't quite feel appropriate to ask the way we interacted, but I suppose it could have gone all right. Did find out. I mean, obviously got a better look at him. He's definitely a calico cat, calico tabaxi.
Okay.
I complimented his necklace, but he didn't seem to react. Just was happy about the compliment, it seemed. So,
Got
not
it.
a lot.
You didn't lie to him to get more information?
Jackson, you may not have realized this, but I'm not great at lying or talking to people in general.
Then why did you volunteer to go talk to the Tabaxi kid?
Because I needed to use the restroom.
Oh, man. Well, now I do too. Hold on. Right here.
All right. Angelico Tabaxi? What the heck?
Have you not seen Cats?
Nope.
I got a question about in the bathroom.
Yeah.
What are there any vents or like movable tiles in the ceiling or anything like that?
I need a drop ceiling in my fantasy world. Thank you very much. Okay. Give me a perception check.
Okay. That's a 19.
A 19. You're able to see there is what looks like an access to get up above. There's like a little it looks like a stone panel that could be moved up in the ceiling. Ceiling here is like 30 feet high. Open
Okay.
and spacious, and you do see just this thing that's cut out. You think, oh, like if they have to get up there for some reason. All around the room, it's lit by ever bright, continuing flame rather, lights.
Okay. Then when I'm trying to find just a moment when I'm alone in here,
Okay.
and I'm going to go up the wall and across the ceiling over to this stone
Mm-hmm.
and try and move it aside.
Okay. Yeah, just give me a stealth check.
That's a 10.
All right. You try to time it the best you can, but you go ahead and jump on up. As you do, you just sort of turn as you see one of the guards coming in, partially already kind of unzipping the pants, going, all right, what the... Oi! What are you doing?
And so I'm stuck to the ceiling looking down at him now. And it's 30 feet up.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna stand there and it's like, help! Help!
Did you get yourself stuck up there?
Yeah, I did.
Looks at you. Give me a deception check.
It's a 3.
All right. Listen, come on down. I want to walk you out, and you're going to stay out of here for the rest of the day, all right?
Okay. I just want to check briefly. When I look at this stone, is there any way I can see past it?
No.
Okay.
It would have to be lifted and pushed forward.
Then you'll just let me know that if this works. I'm going to come down.
Okay.
And as I do, once we are leaving the room, Harper is going to reappear back in the room and go up to the ceiling and try and move that stone. Like as we're leaving the room.
Okay. So you're trying to, as you're leaving, trying to get Harper up there, and then moving it. Okay. So this fails, you're in deep trouble, but I need a stealth check.
Okay. I was hoping we could be in the hallway, but that's a nat 20 for a 25.
Okay. Nice. So the issue here, and we don't talk a lot about the visual, is that when Harper does things, you are fully focusing on Harper.
Mm-hmm.
Do the thing, and there's very visual what you do. It is like this shared life force between the two of you, and so it's not like it is a small thing to let Harper physically interact. They can move without you doing that, but whenever they have to actually interact with the environment, they essentially borrow your ability to do so. But with that, as you kind of get out, you kind of get another guard to go, "Hey, what are you doing?" "Oh, just, avoiding some trouble. De-escalation, right? We went to the workshop, just practicing it."
And both of them can currently see that I'm blind.
Okay. Right now, they're not looking at you. They're just
Okay.
sort of on their own. That's what you're able to do with Harper. So back in, Harper is able to lift up the thing and move it.
And she will try to go up into this vent
Okay.
to scout.
She gets in there. How far can she get away?
So the 1,000 feet.
Okay. I thought it might have. I thought it increased by now. Very cool. So she's up there as leads you. Oh. And then sees that you're blind. Okay, come along and sees that your eyes gone white. I can't believe I didn't notice that. As to walk you slowly, and from Harper's standpoint, and you have dark vision.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You look about and
Wait, sorry. No, that's not correct.
you don't see much
Okay.
because there's no lights up here.
Okay. So I request can you take me back to my friend? He's the large Pachyderm folk.
Listen, no, you're leaving. We're putting you outside, or would you rather have time in a jail cell?
Oh, you put me outside?
Yes. You're leaving for the day. Come on.
I got lost in the bathroom because I can't see, and you just throw me out. All right, cool.
I just kind of nod. They keep taking you.
And so yeah, if they take me further away than 1,000 feet from Harper, she vanishes.
So you wouldn't get farther than 1,000 feet.
Okay. Then try to. Yeah, there's not much she can do up there if she can't see. So yeah, but knowing that's there, yeah, she'll disappear.
Okay. Very good. Then you are led outside and this goes. All right. And can you see him? So make a note and did you kind of take up some things about a description, some kind of draw a rough picture, go watch out for this guy. Put him on a guy's name? Yeah. We'll put him on an escorted list, please. Yeah, sure thing. We kind of process you on the way out. In that case, another after Jackson comes out. So I want to say, during all this time, before Mortis comes out, is there anything those on the outside wanted to do?
Yeah. I think as soon as they go inside, Charlotte looks at Brazen Edge. We never finished our conversation.
I don't remember we had one started, but
Our friend was lying, almost dead. And you turned around and left.
I respected his wishes.
He wasn't making any wishes. He was on the ground.
He asked me to look after Luna, to give her his pack, and that's what I made sure.
What? Why couldn't you do both?
Mortis had Luna. Mortis had difficulty moving in that armor. I made sure he was able to do so. I was unable to do much else with the situation.
I could have. I was about to, and if you could have just, I don't know, just help prop him up just a little before you left. I could have given him all sorts of health back. I was overflowing with it. It would have been enough.
That demon, that Catergeist, I mean, it was relentless. If I hadn't done what I'd done, and it may have costed Luna her life, and then I wouldn't have been able to save either of them.
Well, guess kind of a long time ago now, but I remember I stalled when Mom died, and I could have possibly done something, and I almost did. I almost made a pact with something really bad just to try to get her out, and I didn't because I thought I was respecting her wishes, and I have always regretted it. And later on, I found myself with my sister and my stepmom was hurt really bad, and I knew that if my sister and I fought this horrible thing, we weren't going to win. So instead, I made the choice to make sure we all made it out alive. Or as alive as I'll ever be. All I'm saying is I've never regretted that. I just need to know, Brazen, because if the time comes and I need you, are you going to be there?
If the time comes and he would be at this point, look over at Lithra and kind of hand her bag of holding back to her since she's not going in. I need both of you to, and I need you guys to promise this to me. If the time comes and I tell you to leave me, you get out of there, because I will do what I can to make sure that you get out, even if that means I won't. And that will be my decision, Charlotte. It wouldn't be you leaving me there. And he'll kind of side eye Lithra, and it's like, yeah, that whole self-preserving thing, I guess it's a real thing, Lithra.
So much guilt and regret. It sours the soul. I promise you. I heard your wishes, and I will respect them.
Yes, I'll be there for you, Charlotte, until the end. I just want to make sure that if it's my end, it's not yours as well.
If I promised you, would you believe me?
I mean, you have to maintain your oaths, right?
There's only one oath I follow. I made it a long time ago.
What was it?
I promised to travel the road and to help where I could. And in return, whatever deity is guiding me has been guiding me on a path where I might actually make something of whatever's left of myself. Brazen, I don't know if I could leave you, even if it meant you hated me forever. Because if my mother were alive and she hated me for what I did, that would be better. So I can't promise you. but I can say I'll consider your opinion.
What happened back there, I'm not proud of leaving him. I really am not. But the promise I made to him was to make sure Luna got out. And that's what I needed to honor.
Okay.
Now, that being said, Charlotte, is there any way that I can do you receive healing magic of the divine?
No, I can only heal myself through whatever deity has given me that power. I didn't always have that power, or else I would have helped a lot more people. I'm kind of the I guess it's the type, what is it, type O? I can give it out, but I can't take it. So no, I can't. I mean, it would help a little bit if I were up in a fight, but it wouldn't heal wounds. It would just make me a little harder to kill.
That means you and I need to, because I have the same issue with Lithra. We need to figure out a way to call it a protocol. How am I supposed to help if I can't kill you guys?
Well, I can't speak for Lithra, but I did do a lot of research into vampirism when we were in that other city, and I have yet to fully realize all of the knowledge I gained. Maybe it will come to me at some point. Look at Lithra.
Healing does help. I feel more protected when I get healing, but well, I also do come back after I die, so don't worry too much about it.
Wait, Charlotte, do you come back?
I already did. That's why I don't age.
But I mean, do you come back again?
Oh, I mean, maybe as a zombie one day. But no. I wouldn't be me.
Full disclosure, if you come back as a zombie, I'm not letting you bite me.
Well, it wouldn't be me, so
Okay.
do whatever you have to do to kill that zombie.
Now to kind of help along his wishes, I mean, getting her recognized as a sentient being is a step in the right direction.
Yeah, and that's what I want to do too. I know what it's like to be seen as subhuman, and the fewer people that have to live like that, the better.
Do you think they'll have her undergo like some sort of test or something to Prove sentient?
Oh yeah, there will be a full trial.
We might need to help her with that.
I'm pretty good at persuading juries.
Yeah, you're really good at talking.
Is that Jackson being escorted out already?
Where's
Did
Morris?
Hi guys, how's it going?
Did you find him?
Yeah, we did. But then they kicked me out because they discriminate against blind people.
Wow. Even
Oh,
wow. Well, we didn't have a chance then.
I know. Did anything happen with the door?
Door?
Weren't you guys watching the side door?
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, I didn't see anything.
So we found out that he is kind of like an office assistant. He just goes around filling people's glasses and stuff. And he has a little trolley cart that he pushes around. And he has calico fur. And and he's wearing the thing around his neck like a collar. Which I don't know if he thought about the implications of a tabaxi wearing a collar, but that's his choice.
Well, we haven't even thought about using drinks. Like if we could put something in the drink to make him really sick, coughing up blood, he might do half the work for us.
I mean, yeah, that's an option. But
Wait, so you left Mortis in there by himself?
yeah, he's in line for the paperwork to get the ball rolling on Luna being a real person. He's probably
Oh.
fine. It was only like a 7-hour wait.
Brazen Edge, maybe you should go check on him.
All right. Here,
Just make sure you don't have a disability.
can you hang on to my bag then?
Yeah, definitely.
What's in it?
Blah.
Says the inventory.
And he'd go in to keep Mortis in company while we wait in line.
Nice.
The only magical item that he'll have as he goes through there would be basically the ring.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not talking about magical items so much. It just was. It's more just making sure people are who they are, and officially. So in that case, Brazen Edge and Mortis are still in line. When looking out, you do see the person you recognize, Jackson. You don't see this calico tabaxi. They have several bags, leather bags that are latched up that they leave past the guards by the fence. And they kind of nod, night, night. And they get out and they start walking away from the building.
Okay, don't look now, obviously, but he just left and he's walking that way.
should we try to follow him?
Yeah, discreetly.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow too.
All right, then all three of you give me a stealth check, please.
I'd like to cast a spell out here first.
Okay.
It is called Pass Without a Trace. A little unknown spell.
Okay, so you see them, you're like, oh crap, and you go and you cast it very well. Then all of you can make your stealth with pass without a trace.
$26.
It's not 25 plus 35.
24.
All right. And following. You see that they begin heading out, going the long, meandering ways around, leaving the cloud top, going towards the central district. And they cross over in the central district. You see them stopping at a few places where you see like kids gathering, ultimately, and playing games. And they see him coming, and they're like, "Uncle, Uncle!" And he smiles at them, and he goes, "All right, see what I got for all of you," and takes out various pastries and treats and starts giving it over to them. Has some dried meat. He goes, "Let's see what was here today. There you go," and takes a few loaves of bread. These go to your parents. And right. He goes, "I mean you, Jeffrey. Yes? Yeah, Jeffrey. Yes, I'll take it to my parents." Looks at him closely. All right. Distributes them. He goes, "Oh, and I got this from Lady Vexalia herself for all of you." As he takes out a marble that glows soft green in his fingertips. He goes, "This, believe it or not, has the tiniest bit of residuum in it." He goes, "Now, play for it fair and square." And they hand to him, "We will be the winner of today." They take out their bags of marbles. He goes, "All right, good." And he begins still making his way.
Maybe we should just talk to him.
Talk? Good.
Just tell him everything, and then if he starts to freak out, then Lithra can wipe his memory. Yeah, good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I mean, it's worth a shot, right? If he knows Vexalia.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right.
That's new. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Raino's headed to one of the major junctions.
Is he like in a crowded area?
Oh, yeah. He's walking
Okay.
down main streets.
Well, this might be a good place to talk to him. So that we don't come off as, oh, hey, look at that. We're in a secret alley.
If this is where we talk to him, I'm not sure if Lithra can discreetly erase his memories.
Oh. Okay. So I guess we have to wait for him to get at least somewhat away from everyone.
Yeah. Maybe he'll go to like a local tavern and we can buy him a drink and talk to him like in a normal place.
Yeah.
Let's see where he goes.
Okay. Wait. Using the junctions around, he grabs a bridge across the river that runs through as as you follow him into the temple district.
Charlotte, can you cross that?
Yeah, I currently can.
Oh, nice.
What would have had more problems of getting around a mountain if you could have crossed the big river that runs several times through it. All right. And towards the end, he goes into a large, looks like a ring, like a temple of sorts, and somebody would recognize. It scrawled on it is called the God's Brawl.
Hmm.
You see him walking. That's where he ends up going right now.
Okay. Do we try to go in?
So you said there was a ring, like a
So it's like a coliseum, a
oh
large coliseum. This is where the event where you need to register categories for. Where it would
Gotcha,
be
yeah.
held.
yeah.
Before we go anywhere, Lizard would like to send to more of those or brazen edge guys there in the same place and tell them where we are and the stuff that happened.
Okay. Response.
Oh, you're sending to me. Okay. Doctor, he'll say something to Briston. Are we gonna meet them there, or are we gonna wait for this?
But I mean, there's still. I mean, we're halfway there. Do you really want to lose your place online at this point?
That's why I'm asking.
No, they got this. Jackson's got this.
All right, we'll be here waiting in line.
All right.
Charlotte, is your ring lighting up? Is it okay for you guys to go in?
Yeah, there's no anti-magic field that your ring detects.
Okay. Well, hopefully, as long as it works, we're good.
I'm good to go in if you guys are.
Let's go in then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Go in.
You see, he heads on in, and there's quite a few people milling about as he nods and they nod at him, and he eventually goes into what looks like a changing room.
Okay. Perfect.
Do we see people act like looking like they're gonna spar or fight?
Yeah, so looking all around, you see that generally people are on the floor of the Coliseum and they do more practicing. And you can see a few gatherings of different folks kind of waiting around, milling about as well. Some looking at what's going down there. So it's like a large, like fist to fist fighting styles, that type of thing.
Wait, do you guys think they're training for the tournament?
Maybe. I mean, it would solve that problem.
I was just thinking, could you guys are good at combat, like fighting?
Yeah.
I don't know if he's training. Could you guys like pretend to train with him and break the crystal in the process? Maybe get some blood on it. I mean, like, right? People break things when they fight.
I mean, yeah,
That's what I was thinking.
that's a genius idea.
I think he'll take it off for the tournament, so we might have to go into that changing room.
I mean,
Unless,
yeah,
well, maybe he always has it on.
yeah. Let's find out.
We could also just talk to him.
I kind of want to train with him, and
Train to talk is that a big one for Jackson to choose between?
I will start heading towards the locker area, ask and just see if anybody stops me.
Ahead of there, no one really does. I mean, if you look at you as you just pass by, you're new. As you come in, there's you think of people changing all around. Roughly 40 people in here. And then as some leave, some others are coming in. It's really busy. As you see them go to this locker area, a stone like cubbyhole, basically with a door. As he starts taking out some stuff, putting bags in bags, and puts on kind of a gi training outfit.
And don't smash the thing. Remember, Jackson, not until we cover it.
Yeah. Did Lithra go into the I guess, did Charlotte and Lithra also go into the changing area?
I head in that direction, but given what Charlotte looks like, she's mostly coming off probably like a servant or something, just kind of assisting.
Sure, yeah, following suit, because I don't think Lizard looks like the fighting type.
Okay. Then yeah, Jackson will have leave his bag of holding with Lithra if she's okay with that.
Okay.
For now. Except for his giant sword, which is still locked.
Yeah.
And so in this changing area, I'll look for the tabaxi.
Yeah, you see him there getting ready.
Does he still have the choker on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I kind of move over kind of close to where they are and look like I'm kind of warming up, doing stretches. Hey, how's it going? I'll dress them.
Oh, hey there, mate.
Are you a regular here?
You can say that.
It's my first time. I just got in from out of town. I mean, they got the tournament coming up, right?
Oh, yeah, the gods, bro. It's going to be quite the show. Always is.
You gonna get in on that?
Oh, no. I don't fight. I teach. I train people a little bit. Do lessons, but don't do any of the stuff myself.
There's a brief pause where Jackson refrains from insulting the tabaxi boy, and he composes himself. He's, wait, you train people?
Kids, yeah.
Oh, kids. Oh, okay.
I've got a class here ready to go.
It's like I'm always down to learn some things because you never know.
You can register. They've got plenty that they always do. I keep myself to the children.
Yeah.
It's a personal thing, but
that's awesome. That's a really great way to give back to the community. Good for you.
Oh,
I'm Jackson, by the way.
Jackson. Oh, it's good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Let's see here. Agrarius, come here. This is Jackson. He wanted to take some lessons. You still have spots open, right? As you see this large Goliath man come over. Yes. I can fit you in, buddy.
Great. Love it. Sounds like fun.
Come on.
How loud are you guys being right now?
I'm not quiet.
Charlotte just knocks on the door. Papa, are you almost done?
Jackson looks so confused all of a sudden. He goes over and kind of peeks out the door. He's like, yeah, I'll be out in just a minute.
Jackson, what? He trains kids. I look like a kid.
Oh yeah, good idea.
How did you not think of that?
I was, I'll go back up. Is that okay? I just got the 5th degree from my kid because I was being selfish again. And I'm a little overprotective. But and I got to turn to the back to Bax. He's like, do you have any slots available for another student?
Not full, but sometimes kids don't show up. If you just wanted there to try out, might be some other ones that you could register for. I mean, if no one, if someone doesn't show up today, I'd be glad to put her in. Just for the day, though.
Okay.
Because you, first of all, I can tell you're pretty good at fighting, and looks and goes. I can tell she is too. So obviously, kind of observing the ways. I get it, but I'm not going to waste time with those who kind of know what they're doing.
I mean, yeah. We were going to pay you. It's not like we were asking for this for free.
I understand. You feel free to pay other folks.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be mean, mate. I only do this for those who can't afford it.
Alright.
And I just kind of help them out. Just a thing. I don't. I'll let the professionals do their stuff, and I take all these kids. Most of them had parents die in the war. Those who haven't are maimed, can't walk. Need to be able to protect their families, protect their siblings.
Yeah. No, I get it. Okay. Maybe she'll just watch. If that's okay.
I understand.
But I looked at the blight. I was like, challenge accepted. Do your worst. Let's go.
Right. Rose, I can tell you're strong. We shall see if we can find any flaws.
Oh, this is gonna be good. And sorry, I didn't get your name. Turning back to the tabaxi.
Kind of smiles at you. Okay. You just call me call me Jib.
Nice to meet you, Jib.
Right.
I'll follow the.
This is a big one. Comes on. He doesn't tell anybody his real name. Don't worry about it.
Oh.
It's what we call the first level instructors. They're Jibs.
Oh.
They'll some of the other kids call him Uncle, but keeps it to himself. Always that been that way. Said something like, once somebody knows your name, they could interrupt you while you're pooping. So it kind of keeps it real.
That is very specific. Like that had to have happened to him at some point, right?
Right? I mean, then he just said, that's it, never again.
Well, to each their own. It's fair play. And yeah, I'll kind of I'll join you in just a second. I'll go back over to Charlotte. Like, okay, so he said his name is Jib, but that's not his real name, and he's I don't know. I was trying to be friendly, but he's kind of closed off. And he says, like, he only teaches the less fortunate kids that can't actually pay for lessons, and so he was I don't know. He was just kind of dodgy when I brought up you might join in a lesson. So I don't know. Maybe you can sit back and watch, and if the opportunity presents itself, you can jump in or something. I don't know.
Sure. I'll come up with something.
Okay. I'm gonna go fight a Goliath.
What?
Gone.
Amazing. With this, finally, Mort is in the prison edge. Get to the form. Line. Go. All right. Here's your form. Let's see here. You say, as you say, what you're there to do. They go, all right. Petition, special designation, citizenship. Let's see here. Non-traditional life form. Takes 3 or 4 out. He goes, right. Okay. So, here's your 3 forms. Then this one goes back to line A. Then you have to take this to line B. This one go to line C. All right, in that order, mind you. All right. Then once you get into line C, they'll go back, get the approvals that B&A should have done, and then they're going to go ahead and give you the master form that you can fill out, and you'll bring it back to this line. He looks off, and there's like no longer no longer accepting lines. Like, oh, looks like you have to come back tomorrow.
Well, I kind of figured that.
Quick hint. We open up as soon as the sun touches the building. When it rises. You figure... I suggest you get here about 3 hours before that.
3 hours before dawn to be first in line. I understand.
No. You'll about have a 2-hour wait if you get here 3 hours. But
right. So camp outside to be first in line.
No. I mean, if you wanted to camp out all night, sure. But I'd start in about 2 hours. But if you come here 3 hours ahead of time, then you'd have after you do your 3 hours, we would open at sun. Then you'd have 2 hours from there because there'll be people who are already there. But they'll get there so early, it doesn't even make sense in the time. 3 hours is usually your best, like middle. But I mean, if you want to stay all night, that's up to you and the guards.
One question.
Yes.
Blue or black ink?
Blue.
Okay.
Good question.
It's I've heard that sometimes if it's the wrong ink color, they just make you start all over again.
It's happened before. Yeah. Changes a lot. Let me just. It was blue yesterday. Let me just. Nope. Black today.
Well,
sorry. Look, I got a memo right here. Black.
What will it be tomorrow?
Right. That's a good question. But this one, going to see, your writes a little thing. So I'll go to all 3 forms for you. It gives you 3 special notes. You attach these. This says you're good to do in black ink. Here's my number right here. I have a void number that will tell you it's all good to go. Because this is the day you started the process. So black will work with you the entire time. Because there is a problem. Because if you end up going multiple days and you have multiple colors of ink on the days, if they don't match, it's a problem too. If it doesn't match the starting day, doesn't match the ending day, very important.
Well, it certainly makes it interesting to file paperwork here.
Yeah. Pretty sure they just do it on purpose. Especially, anyway, because let's say some forms, some processes have been made harder over the years. I'm pretty sure for some type of reason they have. This is one of them. Important. Also means you need the same signature on all of them too.
I'm sorry, whose signature?
As long as it's the same one.
Okay.
Does that mean you need to sign all of these papers? Or I need to sign all of these
No, if
papers?
it's you, you just need to sign. Sometimes people come in and like could be a family, you know, and one partner signs some, the other partner signs another, and they're all avoided.
I understand.
All right. Then so you're able to take the forms as the lines close.
So, Morgus, where is the aforementioned red tape, though?
I don't know. It seems like a turn of phrase, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
You see a tiefling coming in, kind of going, all right, that's the line's closed. Everyone else who gets in, you have to come back tomorrow. Let's go. Got to clean this out. Sirs? Oh, come on. Yes, bureaucracy, we know.
So they were at the Temple District, you said?
Yeah, the God's Brawl Arena, I think they mentioned. Good thing we have an actual map now. Should be able to find it. Head over that direction. Actually, with that later, he might just suggest I go back and try and meet him at the inn.
All right. So that where are you headed? You headed to the inn?
Honestly, our goal is to meet up with our crew. But
Okay, so you go. So you're starting to go there, yeah. So what you want to get in line again? As a note, after this, you're free to like do a downtime week to fill out the forms. It's cool. But for the downtime, file the paperwork. But all right, as we get back to that, we'll go ahead and take our break. Alrighty. Coming back. All right. Great environment chat. So back to the crew here. Oh. Oh, man. So back at the God's Brawl ring, you do see a person who was told to refer to them as Jib, taking a bunch of kids. They all look to be between 10 and 12, as of various assortment of genders and the races. Some little wind, some seem to be slightly glowing and on fire. To get them all up, you see at least one dragon born there, a little kid, as he goes, all right, been working on that breath, the fist. And they kind of nod and they breathe as they put their fist out, and fire comes out of their fists as they punch. Goes, right, very good, very good. And he starts to lead them through. Goes, right. Remember, we are doing draconic breath now. Right, we breathe in. Remember, who can tell me about poison versus lightning breath? Go, sir. Lightning breath is through the nose and mouth at once. Poison is just through the nose. That's right. That's how you separate the elements. And begins teaching them various katas, and you see as some produce a poison gas as they punch, and others do a few other things. The kata's right, and hi, and hi, and he claps. During this bit, anything anybody wanted to do?
I'm gonna purposefully mimic the movements, but do it poorly.
Got it. Give me a performance check.
Uh, 28.
Very good. 28. As looks go. He comes over with a stick as he is like, all right, stomach in. Breathe. He goes, no nose, mouth. Sorry, no mouth, nose only. Shoulder down. And puts the stick there. Goes, all right, continue.
Can you? I don't know if I'm doing this right.
Then you're not, but you get in there. Right? He kind of taps lightly your back foot. That's back further. Thank you.
Back further. No breathing. No mercy, sir.
He pauses. Everyone looks. Always mercy.
Oh. Sorry, I've only had a couple of lessons, and Papa told me that mercy was for the weak.
Just don't pretend that you don't know how to fight. Anyway. It's fine. Continue.
Do I see like a good view of his jewel?
I mean, yeah, it's right around his neck, very clear.
Okay. Sir, do we learn weapons? I mean, I'm better at weapons. I'm not so much pretending. It's just that I feel more comfortable when I have a weapon in my hand.
Oh, certainly. I can find any of the trainers who do your weapons. I just don't do it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's fine. Go find one.
No, I want to learn from the best.
Well, then you come to the wrong place.
I don't think I have.
Well.
You accused me of pretending earlier, but I think you're downplaying how good you are.
Kind of looks at you a little bit. There's a lot of pretending going on. It happens. As far as how good I am or am I not, it doesn't matter. It's how good that you can be if you apply yourself.
What if I do apply myself and I hurt someone?
Well, it makes it's for a reason that matters. A reason that makes things good. This world is full of people who try to hurt each other. We try to only hurt if we have to get done what we need to.
Can I tell you something?
Kind of looks at the crowd and goes, keep going. Yes. Sorry. They have limited time.
I know. I haven't been fully honest with you. You're right. I'm not here to learn how to fight. I'm here because I got myself into a bit of trouble. And I'm being compelled to do something or I die. And it involves you.
Very serious look on his face. Just a second, y'all.
I just felt like with a 28 performance, he can see through stuff.
He's like, your performance was so good, he could tell it was a performance.
Well, he believes you're bad at the art he's teaching. He believed that. That's why he was trying to correct it.
I think I think he's got some good insight. That's when.
Yeah, his for a few reasons, people here can tell if you are able to fight in general.
Okay.
But he did believe you were trying to learn his thing. He just like, don't pretend you can't do anything. He's like, you're trying to learn this, which is fine. But as he looks, his eyes get very dark. Right.
I don't necessarily want to. It's just I was told I had to cover something in blood and destroy it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do. So yeah. I guess you have to make a decision then.
Is there any way I could convince you to let me destroy it?
No, child. But know this. I don't believe people should be made to have stains. Should you complete what you've been asked, I will die.
What?
I will die. And more than that, it is forever death to consume my very soul.
Oh.
And then you realize the thing that I thought was so important to keep shut that I made myself involved in it.
I see. I should go now.
Came with those other two. Something tells me you can get whatever you all want. Well, go if you need to. Kind of bravely turns and he goes the other. All right, what are you standing around for? Feet up.
Charlotte will turn around and walk away toward where everyone else would have been.
Two goes, all right, goes, all right, now up, and you see they all go into a winged position and leap up 100 feet and land on pillars and float for a moment. Goes, that's right, very good. Now climb down. What? Muscles. Meantime, taking you over section 2, the Goliath. Right. So, you want training, you want sparring.
Yes.
Oh, let's see what you have. And he stands, and he's going to let you do the first one here.
All right. Yeah. I'm just gonna run in and just as kind of like to test one another out. The first thing I'm gonna try and do is try and land a blow in the back of his leg to try and trip him. So that
Okay.
I guess this is essentially a shove attack,
Okay.
which might be contested athletics, which I'm not terrible at, but it's a Goliath, so. I got a 19.
Okay. So you just come up and push him down in the dirt, and he falls down.
So yeah, I run under, I slide between his legs, and I kick the back of his leg out so that he falls. And yeah, then I'm gonna try and quickly move over to get in some liver shots while he's down on my level. And that's let's see. That's a 24 and an 18 to hit.
Okay. The 24 connects. The 18, he pushes off the dirt and flips away.
Yeah, so it's just 2 bludgeoning.
All right.
And I kick flip back up onto my feet and kind of bounce on my toes.
All right. They get up and come quickly towards you with a push, and they go to grab one of your legs. Oh, and there's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So with their large hand, they smack for 14 bludgeoning damage.
What the hell?
And I need a dexterity saving throw.
Ow. You know what? I didn't think to use it earlier, but too late. So I'm going to use my inspiration now.
Okay.
It's like I had a stealth check I probably could have used that on, but here we are. That is a 23.
23. The force is there, almost rips it out, but you're able to get yourself feet under as he comes in with another one, kind of backhanding your legs for a 22 to hit.
Ow.
Only 8 bludgeoning damage. And another dex save.
All right. That is a 17.
A 17. Those hit your legs and you're knocked prone.
I have a feature for this. If I fail a dex save, it's called Lucky Footwork, and I can add a D4 to the roll.
Oh.
Which turns it into a 19.
Nice. So you stand again, and this time he kind of makes his hand into like a dagger and goes straight for your chest.
Oh.
For 29 to hit.
29? Oh, God.
For 15 bludgeoning damage. And a
Ow.
constitution save.
All right. Oof. No, that's a 12.
A 12. You're stunned. Gah!
Ow.
Look, gotta support your chest.
It's like, there's a pain in my chest, and I can't breathe.
Looks and goes to sweep with his leg. That's a 29 for 9 bludgeoning damage, and he knocks you prone because you automatically fail dex saves.
Yeah.
And just for 1 second before he looks at you, you good, or are we going?
I can't.
Does Jackson tap, or?
No, he's gonna. He doesn't look like he's gonna. He doesn't tap.
Okay.
He can't do much else, but he doesn't tap.
18 to hit.
Yep, that
And
hits.
then he'll follow up with a 17 to hit.
Still hits because I'm not wearing my armor.
Yeah. All right. So that is 12 and 8 for 20 bludgeoning damage. So, and then he'll kick off 60 feet away in the stance. And you're not stunned.
Yeah, you gotta fix some stuff. All right. Okay. Oh, here we go. I start walking towards him, and I can only go 30 feet. And so I'm going to hold my action for when he gets close enough, and it's the attack action.
Okay, so you're gonna wait as he watches you.
I'm just walking towards him. Blood's like coming out of my mouth and nose.
He smiles and goes, I like that. And he breathes in. Begins sidestepping. And as they focus on you, you see their image like waver as they turn invisible.
Are we using cheating? I didn't realize we could cheat. I got weapons I can use if we're going to cheat, mate.
As you hear your mind, it's not cheating. Step in between where you can see. It's technique, mate. You should learn it.
I'm still...
Yeah, so it's technically your turn.
Okay. I am going to stop and close my eyes and listen for the sound of their breathing.
Very good. Make a perception check.
That's a 22.
All right. They get here. All right. You do hear a little bit of breathing, still about 50 feet away.
50 feet away. Still with my eyes closed, I'm just gonna kind of turn to where I hear the breathing. And I am going to action dash that 50 feet.
All right.
And then I'm going to action surge into the space where I hear the breathing.
Nice. You can strike with disadvantage.
First one is an 11. The second one is a 10.
Oh.
And the third one is a 15.
All right. All three hit air. Must try.
And then... Yeah, after missing, I go, and second wind.
Okay.
And regain a little bit of HP.
All right. Then they strike out with a 25 to hit. And you're back. That is for 12 bludgeoning and a con save.
All right. Oof. That's a nat 1, so I'm going to Indomitable.
Okay.
And that's a 22.
22, very good. Goes, there you go. Support, 24 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, that's only 9 bludgeoning and a con save.
That's 18.
18 makes it. And then a dirty 20 to hit
Yep, that hits.
for 9 bludgeoning. This time he hits the legs and forces a dex save.
damage and a dex save. Ooh, that's not great. That's 15.
15. With that, your legs are knocked out under you.
Shit.
Falling down. And he'll kick off 40 feet. And you'll get a opportunity at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's 23. The disadvantage.
Oh, nice. That connects.
So he takes 2 more points of damage. Yeah, and I'll stand back up. Okay. All right. I'm gonna. How far away are they? 40 feet.
Yes. Yes, 40 feet away.
Yeah. I can tell I'm not gonna win this. And I start walking towards him.
Giving up or just.
No, I roll myself.
Yeah, just like, oh, going
Bruised.
still in.
I start going for him. And yeah, I'll move right up to him with my action. Quit running away, bitch.
Looks at you. Did not it's not like that particular way you talk to him, as he kind of takes out, flattens his palm, and goes out to strike for 23 to hit.
Yep.
All right, I need a Constitution saving throw as he hits you.
16.
Okay, and with that, you drop to 0 HP as you immediately pass out. Respect those who try to teach you.
Jackson didn't get that last lesson. He's unconscious.
Him and his quivering palm. With that, one more just watches us. Walks in. With that, what does everyone like to do? I think Mortis and Bridges, you can get back in here, and unless there's anything Lithra is doing during this time.
No, she was just watching the fight.
I mean, Mortis will walk over to Jackson and cast Cure Wounds to pick him up off the ground.
Where am I?
Healing word, actually. You get a whole 5 HP.
Hey, you didn't run away this time. Good job. I give a thumbs up to the Goliath. You stood and fought.
Boris looks around. She's gone, mate.
Damn it.
You look like you got your ass kicked.
Yeah, I thought I'd use my hands. It didn't go well.
Not everyone fights with their hands as well as.
Yeah,
trained.
really, really hard. I think everything's broken. I can't feel my legs, Mortis. Are they still there?
Are they still there?
They're still there.
Oh, yeah, still there.
You gotta carry me like an infant. Everything's kind of numb. from like mostly like here, not so much here, but like right here, or drag me or something. I don't know.
All right. Sure. And he'll pick you up and throw you over his shoulder like a sack of potatoes. And walk you back to the sidelines and catch up with the rest of you to figure out what the hell just happened.
And more as you walk through, there's a few pauses and people kind of stop and there's a nod. A few people, as they're passing, actually grasp their fists and bow.
They're respecting me, Mortis. I didn't give up.
Does it look like it's them or me? Or
Very
Jackson or
clearly
me?
you. It's
Okay.
very clearly to you.
Okay.
To everyone but Jackson. Who's very convinced it's to him. But there's a sense where they'll kind of immediately seem to be able to see your training and that there is a respect from many of them.
All right.
So Mortis's intention sounds like to kind of get everybody around. Does that work for everyone?
Sure.
Okay.
Charlotte, Luthra, what did we miss? I'd ask Jackson, but I'm not sure he can tell us.
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Charlotte just talked to the person we were looking for. I don't know what they talked about, but did it work, Charlotte?
About the table, well, I don't know. I think. I think the Whispered Sister lied.
About what?
Her instructions. She said that his blood, that the crystal, it had to be drenched in its blood, but that his death wasn't required.
Yeah, wait, are we above table or in character?
I worked in character because I was thinking of the table, then I thought, no, I actually wrote this down. We can't destroy the crystal.
But then you would die.
But if we do, he dies.
Just bring him back to life.
I don't think so. The way he phrased it, it was permanent. He was very clear. But why would the Whispered Sister lie? She gave the instructions, and if she lied about the terms, there must be a loophole, right?
That
Can you-
isn't necessary. Go ahead, Jackson. What are you trying to say?
Sorry, my brain is fuzzy. What were the terms specifically for the Whispered Sister?
It was well, there were a couple of things she said. If we needed her help, we had to return back to her. It was impossible to contact her from outside. She's the one who told us the details about the Tabaxi boy, 19, servant, Aman, and upon him was the uh, he always wore where the sun could hit and the moon could see the pink crystal that he had on. And she told us we had to find it and crush it, and that it must be drenched in his blood, but his death was not required. But if we crush the crystal and do this thing, then he dies permanently. I wonder if she meant... She must have phrased it this way for a reason. Maybe she meant that he does come back, but not as himself.
Can we talk to the Whispered Sister with magic?
She gave a scroll, if I remember right.
It'll let you get back there.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way back. But it would only let us go to her to talk.
Why can't you talk in her brain like you do other people?
It's not allowed. She said we could not contact her from the outside.
Oh.
His death is not required, but it's inevitable.
Yeah. All I know is this. We can't kill him. He hasn't done anything wrong. He actually seems like kind of one of the few decent people in a city like this. And my whole journey is about convincing this world that I'm not a monster. And it completely derails that if I go against everything I believe to serve my own goals. I think maybe the Whispered Sister she's not telling us everything. Or she told it to us in a way that was confusing.
Well, okay. Jib said, like, he seemed pretty confident that he would definitely die if the gym got broken. But how does he know, like, 100% that he's got to die?
He said something about his soul. His soul would die.
But Lithra is smarter than him. She could probably figure it out with magic.
Yeah, Lithra, what does that mean if he has soul in this crystal?
Well, if his soul gets destroyed or consumed, well, all necromancy spells that bring people back from life, mostly as a living person, of course, require their souls to be, I think, free and willing. So if their souls get eaten or, like, destroyed in the process, I don't think we can bring him back.
What if we put his soul in a safe place before we break it?
A safe place like?
I don't know, magic safe place.
President Ned will look over at Lithra like, maybe, wait, how does it, if you get it, is it kept safe or is it consumed?
It's currently sent to the Raven Queen, or so I'm told. So you mean if we kill him before we crush the gem?
Yeah,
that way
and
his soul will be free.
And then his soul is free, and it goes to the Raven Queen, and then we crush the gem, and then we bring his soul back to his body.
I don't know that we should kill somebody that...
He has to die to live, Brazen Edge.
No, so what?
He has to die to live. Those are the rules.
Oh.
That's the loophole. It's magic.
Jackson, I just think whatever we do here, we just have to be sure.
Yeah.
And I think maybe we need to talk to him again. Not deceptively and not sneaking up on him, but just talk to him.
Got it. Okay. should
Guys,
definitely. What?
what if he's the tabaxi that was on the adventuring party on the walls?
What?
What?
Do you remember there was depictions
yeah.
of an adventuring party as we went down to the Whispering Sisters lair?
Oh,
Yeah.
you think he was in that party?
That tabaxi may have been him, but he looks a lot younger now.
Was he a calico?
It was stone, so you wouldn't.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a dragonborn and a human and an elf and a dwarf and a tabaxi. But I kind of assumed it was like his ancestor or something. But it could be him.
yeah. I don't think he's 19. I think he's like me. I think he doesn't age normally.
And in that case, he's hiding from the Raven Queen and she wants his soul back.
Well, I don't even know if I served the Raven Queen.
Oh.
But I'm saying if he was once an adventurer, then we can speak to him as,
Till he took
from
an
one
arrow to the knee?
adventurer. I don't know if he took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah, we should approach him with that. Maybe I could just send him a sending and see if he's open to chat. Just normal talk, like in
Goliath that just beat the shit out of me said that he gives out false names so that we can't do that.
Oh, well. Well, maybe we can go back to where he was training, and maybe he's still there. They were up in the sky when I last saw them.
Sounds good to me.
If not, we can find out. They must know when he comes to train, right? I mean, we might potentially be able to, if not today, get a meeting with him another day.
Yeah, and just keep our, just make sure we're not, because he seems really intelligent and he can see through lies, I think. So just, I just want to make sure we're on the same page here. Like we do want to try to help him, right?
Yes. And Charlotte, whatever you want to do, because it's you're kind of on the line here. So whatever decision you just want to make, I'll back it.
Well, I'm hoping there's a way. So I'm not going to think that there isn't.
Yeah. Optimism. Can someone baby bird me some water? I'm kind of thirsty.
Yeah.
Thanks. Oh, that's gross. Oh, gross. I can't move well enough to stop it. This is the worst. I regret everything.
The elephant trick just.
Amazing. All right, what would you like to do?
Head back to that area where he was still training the kids up in the. I think they had jumped up to the
Yeah.
pillars.
So just about this, it seems to be ending as he's kind of packing stuff up. As you all approach. Nods the kids as they all go into the changing rooms. Sees all of you. All right.
We're just here to talk.
All right.
We have some questions.
Sure you do.
we met the Whispered Sister.
Mm-hmm.
And when we did, Brazenage remembers that we saw something there, an image on stone. There were some figures carved into it, and it got us wondering if you might have been in a party that included, and I just kind of list the other, like the elf and others.
Huh. I say. Looks. All of you. Now, why is that important?
It might not be. I'm curious if you are as well. I'm not as young as I look, and I was wondering if you were the same way.
Same. I doubt we're the same. It's an odd one. I'll be straight with you. It's kind of a yes and no.
Okay. We were told that your death would not be required for fulfilling this, and it contradicts what you said, and I'm not sure why she would say that if she was compelling us to do this on my own head, my own life.
This is a tricky one. Imagine she just wants to get out, right?
Yeah.
People say all types of things to get out of something.
Which means that her deal is broken.
Unless you're the tricky one, Jackson says, slumped over Mordus.
If she said it wasn't required, then I suppose that's not quite a lie, is it? I think required would mean that if I didn't die, it wouldn't work.
But okay, so but it does imply and say that if it works, then you're not required to die.
Required. Exactly. If you take a dagger and put in someone's heart, that action doesn't require them to die.
No, but breaking this crystal would require you to die.
Require? Just because it would kill me doesn't mean it requires me.
Obi-Wan Kenobi crap is this lady pulling on us?
Sounds like she was careful with her choice of words.
Who is she?
It works. I don't know everything. All I know is at one time it was important that she was put down. And that she was trapped. And I use the term way because it makes the most sense to my brain. I thought it was important to trick her to be down there.
She's being siphoned off of and generating even more havoc as is. Is she defeatable?
Maybe.
Do you know anything that could help us defeat her?
Thanks. Tries to understand. Well, I mean, it seemed the best option was to trap her at the time. As far as actually destroying her, I'd say almost anything that would help you defeat anybody. Just depends if what you got is more than what she's got in the right amount of time.
Yeah.
But she operates like many of her kind. Just a bit different. Down there, somewhere, she will have her heart. You'd have to destroy that or she'd come right back. And all I remember is she doesn't keep it in her chest.
Oh,
Do I recall there being more than one big room down there?
Y'all didn't go very deep in that room.
no.
You really stayed at the entrance and like in front of the throne. You think of the room, there could be all types of things beyond the dais in which she sat.
Okay.
I would rather die fighting her than live killing someone good, so
Do you want to go with this?
Oh, that would be pretty similar. If I was down there and she did what had to be done to this, then she could escape right there.
Well, don't bring it.
Can't take it off.
Oh.
I mean, not in the way that would matter there. Beside, there's many things she could do if she got her hand on it.
and I fear we're not going to have very long as it is. Because if she senses that we came this close to you and did not do the agreement, then she'll probably take action.
Indeed.
If we destroyed it, would you be free? Or would you still be bound?
I don't know. Fully, I know it would destroy me. Us. And I know. Said she's got your life on the line.
Yeah.
Wish I had more for you.
It's all right.
because of all this, I can't wield magic. That's why I did this a little bit to protect myself. It's long ago before it made sense to protect everyone else.
Well, now that we're kind of on a bit of a time crunch, I just need a nap, and then we can use a scroll. We pop in, surprise her, trap her, knock her out, find the heart, destroy that, and then Lithra brings us back.
Would you be okay if we slept close to where you sleep, sir? So that she doesn't suspect we left your side? Maybe we're doing a long-term subterfuge.
Yeah, kind of laughs for a second. Well, I'll go, just let anyone in. But, I suppose you could be somewhat close. We're not going to be in the same room or anything.
Right. Are you going to the council?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just, we can go. I'll be up to the monks and the priests. There's a temple that lets me sleep there. I always thought she'd send one of her hordes or something after me, so they're keep sending undead from getting in, along with any fae folk or fiends or anything that's not human. That way I can concentrate on one threat.
Yeah. Okay. Well, definitely can't go in there, but I'll sleep nearby the building.
May I ask you a question? Do you miss it? Going around, adventuring, helping those that you can?
I still help those who I can. I realized that all I could do is what I could. What I do now, help these youngins and these others do more. They do 100 times what I could ever do. So, you can arrange with the monks if you like. And then all right. So, yeah. So, bottom line here, I think our department's down, and I have a child that is in need of something here. So we're gonna have to end early here. We're gonna go ahead and do so, and we'll come back to this next week. Those watching, thank you so much.
Good night, all.
Hey.
Night.